Ernest Robinson here with the mid-range swing. And I have been getting a lot of golf in, but I want to talk about two rounds of golf that I got in recently during the week. One is Renditions. Renditions is a great course here in the state of Maryland. It is a replica of, it's an 18-hole course. It's very challenging. And it's a replica of all of the championship pro courses. So for an example, you can play Amen Corner and you get to see what it's like. So I played that, and I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth, a little bit deeper in my podcast on the actual rounds. But for that 18 holes, the front nine I shot a 46, and the back I shot a 53 for a 99, and I'm pretty happy with that. I played Renditions years ago. This is my second time ever playing it. I played it maybe 10 years ago, and at that time, probably somewhere between 10 and 15 years ago, and at that time I had really just started playing golf, so I really had no business playing that course. So I was really looking forward to this, to playing Renditions, and I had always said I wanted to get back out to Renditions to play it, and I'm gonna play it again. But I, I was happy with the 99 because I broke 100. But you'll learn going forward some of the other videos that I'm gonna make, how my scoring is improving. So while I did shoot a 99 at Renditions during this week, I I was happy with that. I was okay with that because it is a really challenging course. And again, I'll go a little bit more deeper in the podcast, but I had 18 putts on the first nine, 17 on the back, and I had 35 altogether. So that wasn't bad. And I'll talk more about the shots that I made. I do want to get to something in just a moment. The following day, I played Bowie. And at Bowie, the front nine, I had a 43, and the back nine, I shot a 45 for a total of 88. So I shot an 88 at Bowie. I broke 90. So I was really happy with that. With regards to the putts, the front nine, I had 18 putts. On the back nine, I had 21 putts for a total of 39 putts. So that wasn't bad. I wasn't mad at that. But I was really happy that I shot that 88. Now, and I'll go a little bit more deeper in that round as well in the podcast. The podcast is mid-range swing. Everything, all my platforms is mid-range swing, so it's easy for you to find and get. So a few weeks back, I talked about the 7 things that was holding my game back, and one was the ability or the lack of the ability to get off the tee with distance. I was having problems with my driver in terms of distance. I was hitting the driver pretty well. And I keep saying, I like my driver, I like my driver, I like my driver. But I had to really come to the fact that I was a short hitter. I am a short hitter, so I needed to increase my speed, my distance. And the one way that I was going to do that or address that was increasing my swing speed. So what I did was I purchased a speed stick. This is a Konday trainer, and I can tell you, just after the first time I used this training aid, man, I could see a difference in my swing speed. So one of the habits that I started to do, I actually was stacking my habit with regard to using this. And what I did was I would go out for a 3-mile walk. I usually walk slash jog for 3 miles in the morning, 3 in the evening. So I do a total of six the entire day. But what I started to do was after my 3-mile walk, I would come back, I would work out, and I work out 3 days a week. After I work out, I would do a little bit of putting inside. I have a little putting mat to help with my keeping the line on my putter with my putts. And so what I did was I added my swing speed training day to that. So I just added that on there. So I just have it stacked that along with what I was doing already. And this became a routine. That habit just became a routine. And I can tell you, I do it maybe 3 days a week. And actually, what I'm going to do is show you video of me using the speed swing trainer from Konday. I can tell you, man, my distance has increased. I have not put it up against the TrackMan, so I don't know the total distance, but I can tell you I have increased anywhere from 15 to 25 yards off of my drive. Not only have I increased my distance, I'm hitting more green straight. So what I heard this before that when you swing with your driver and you swing freely and you have some speed behind it, it's going to help keep the ball straight. And I think I can attest to that. Now that my swing speed is increasing, I can see not only the distance increasing, but I can tell you that I'm hitting a lot more greens. So I was doing that at Renditions. There were some other things that were falling apart just a bit. That's the reason why I was at that 99. But again, I was happy that I broke it. But when I got over to Bowie, and I felt even more comfortable with my driver and just swinging freely with it, man, my second shots were putting me on a green. And that's how I started. That's how I broke that 90. That's how I got into that 88. And it's amazing how you put yourself in a better position to score when you can put that ball further down the fairway and in the fairway. So yeah, this has been amazing. This right here, this has really changed my game a lot. And again, like I said, I've been playing a lot of golf. So there's some other rounds that I want to talk about. And because of this training aid, and there are a lot of other training aids that are out there, that speed sticks that you can use. I'm sure they do the same thing. I can just speak for this one. I can only speak for this one. It has really elevated my game. And again, go to my podcast. I'm going to talk about the actual rounds. I'm going to break it down. But let's take a look at how I have been using this speed stick from Konday and how it has changed my game. So as you know, one of my concerns was not getting enough distance off the tee with my driver. Well, I've been working on that. I got me the Konday Speed Trainer aid, and I can tell you out the box, it's changed my driver distance. I'm getting about maybe an additional 15 to 20 yards. Man, this thing is great. And there are other training aids out there, but this is the one I chose. I use it about 3 times a week, and it's become a part of my habit stacking system that I built to help stay consistent. And what I do is real simple. I take 5 or 6 swings with no weight on it. I'm really just trying to find my rhythm, no max effort at all. Then I add the heavy weight. I'm only using about 60 to 70% power here. It's all about feeling the club head and building that muscle memory for the downswing. Next, I drop one of the weights off and I bump it up to about maybe 75 to 85% effort. This is where I start to feel the sequence click. And then finally, I use the lightweight setting. And at this setting, I go about 90 to 95% speed. And I can tell you, this is where my game speed rehearsal really starts to kick in. I finish by picking up my driver and I take about 5 controlled swings at about 80 to 90% before I even put a ball on the tee. I I can't tell you how much this training aid has helped my driver in the distance. And actually, I'm hitting it a lot. Not only am I hitting it further, I'm actually hitting it straight. I'm hitting a lot of fairways. I just feel very free when I swing with this. As a matter of fact, I'll put the link down below if you want to try it out. But just know that if you buy it, I may get a commission. But again, this is really help me in a sense of I feel comfortable when I pick up that driver. I know I'm going to put it not only in the fairway, but I'm going to get some real distance out of it.